welcome back to our channel. Today we are doing another top 5 of our Disneyland Paris favourites, and today is restaurants. Love the food. In at number 5 we have the Agrabah. Now this has got into this top 5 for me purely on the ambience of the place. An amazing setting. You actually feel like you have just walked into the set of Aladdin, and wow, it's got such a lovely feel to the place. All the staff in there are just amazing. They're so friendly, as they are everywhere, to be fair. The food itself is not one of my favourites. I know you are not a fan either. In fact, it's not, I wouldn't say it was massively child friendly at all in there, is it?
For children it isn't good. Even Mum's eldest, Lara, she's 18 and she still doesn't like it. And also,
yeah, I think it's slightly a bit spicy for you guys, isn't it?
as a buffet restaurant, there is nowhere near as much selection as any of the others.
No, there isn't. I think
There's like only
the
couple
fact of
things.
being in there and it's so beautiful, it does help your enjoyment of the
If they had
the
different
actual
and more
restaurant.
food, it'd be a lot better.
Although there is one thing in there that I have to have every single time we go, and I wish I could just take big jars of it home.
They go off.
They have a pistachio mousse.
It's not mousse. It's more.
It's like a custard, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's more pistachio custard, but it's not custard. It's got the
Oh,
thickness
my.
of custard.
It tastes like heaven in a jar. It does. It's fabulous. You can dip the fruit in, and I get a bowl of that and a bowl of the chocolate sauce, and I get all the melon, don't I? And I dip.
The pistachio sauce, I can literally just.
It is
spoon.
absolutely
I
fabulous.
could drink it.
And it's the only restaurant in the whole park that I've ever seen that pistachio mousse in.
If someone from Disney is watching this who works here, please put it in another restaurant.
Tell me how to make it. It is just,
Pistachios.
the taste is phenomenal. So, but it's a very lovely restaurant, as long as you like spicier food. It's not massively spicy, you can't eat it, but it is slightly spicy, isn't it? And if obviously if you don't like spicy food, then don't go there. Just don't go there. Right, number 4. This is coming quite low actually, seeing as we go there every single time.
This is one of my favourites.
Is the Plaza Gardens, just at the bottom of Main Street. And it really is, it's got to be my favourite of the buffet restaurants, definitely. There's so much variety of food there, even for children, isn't there? It's not just adult food.
What I like about it is for children, the dishes, they look like princess dishes where they're so cute.
It's just all pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything's very pretty. The chairs, the tables, the curtains. It's really a
and
pretty
like what the waiters wear as well.
Victorian restaurant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really lovely place to be. The food is always lovely. And there is a lot of choice there, isn't there? And the desserts. Oh my God, I swear I come out a stone heavier.
A little extra. This is not a. It is a restaurant, but it's a lunch restaurant. It's Restaurant de Stars. It's the best one in the park for me because it has an ice cream machine. You can make
They should have ice cream machines in all the restaurants, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one's only open till 4 o'clock, so
it's
that
lunch.
you know, that's more of a lunch.
Or before you
Yes.
go.
But we're talking about the Plaza.
I know.
Plaza Gardens, not a Restaurant de Stars.
There's a ratatouille.
Okay, number 3, Captain Jack's. Now this is Adventure Island. It's with the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and I love the fact the ride goes through the restaurant. I think that's really cool.
But
The actual, there's no but. There is no but here.
there's buts here.
Why is there a but?
The food again isn't very child oriented.
No, okay, yeah, it's not your typical children's menu, is it?
No. It's
But
like fish.
I think it's fabulous. And the staff in there, the way they stay in character, it really does make me laugh. We went there one day and little Harriet had her pirate dress
Her
on.
big princess
She had
pirate
a big
dress.
princess pirate dress. She had a sword ready, and she marched on in there. And they stopped her at the door, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they pulled swords on her, and they said, you're not allowed in unless you hand over your weapons. So she was giggling away.
And she had to put her sword in this barrel.
They had a big barrel and they made her put her sword in the barrel before she was allowed in the restaurant. And then as we walked off, he said, I'm going to be keeping an eye on you, Missy. And she was just laughing, wasn't she? And it really, you know, just made her really happy. And she, yeah, we had a great evening. We really, really did. I think the food's fabulous. The best thing to eat in there, look, you can tell I'm a real dessert freak here. They do this rice pudding and it comes with a mango sauce. Oh, wow. It's just...
The rice pudding is too hot.
No, it's cold, the one we had.
I was trying to be sarcastic.
Oh. No, not your best point. Really, is it? Sarcasm. No, if you go in there, please try. It's from the set menu. They have like their a la carte and that. This is just their set menu. Can't remember which one it is. But this rice pudding, it could be, yeah. The rice pudding is just amazing. It is so tasty. I just want more and more and more all the time. So that is a definite
It's not a buffet though,
must to
so...
go. No, it's not.
If it was a buffet, it would have been better because you could have got more and more and more.
It is, but it's set menu and a la carte. It's slightly dearer than obviously buffet restaurants. It goes into the next step, but it's really, really worth it. If you have vouchers and you have to add a little bit, I don't think this is much, probably about €15 on top for the cheaper of the set menus. But don't quote me on that. I'm just trying to remember.
I'm doing the next one.
So yeah, definitely go and eat there. I love it in there. In at number 2. And most people will go, oh, I thought that'd be number 1. But no. It's coming at number 2.
Okay, so number 2 is the auberge. The reason for this is it's really great because you get all the princes and princesses in there and you get to meet them, sign your autographs, and you have a really lovely time. Like one time we met Belle and because she wore...
You'd been waiting to see her in the park for about 3 years.
Yeah, because I was wearing her dress as well at the time.
And she just walked in, didn't she? Yeah. Her face, there was tears.
And she came to us first and I was literally crying. And
she spent so much time with you, didn't she?
She signed her autograph and she drew a little picture and she kissed in my book and the kiss mark was still there with her lipstick.
Yeah, and she was adorable, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And she kept coming back as well. But even before they did like a change everything, she came back to give you an extra hug.
Yeah.
And to be fair, we saw her, I think it was was it the same day or the following day?
The following day.
It was the following day. It was in the summer and they had the, what did they call it? The Princess Waltz.
Yeah.
They was doing it at the side of the castle and we were actually right at the front.
It was, what?
No, it was the Princess Waltz thing.
What song was it to?
I can't remember, but all the princesses were all in the front and we were right at the front by the barriers and Belle was over here and she did a little ding 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 and she come down to the front and she got onto the corner where we're literally opposite her and she saw the girls.
And she's going like this.
No, it was the same day because you had still had the dresses on, so that obviously caught her eye. She saw it was these two and she pointed, blew them a kiss, she was waving and it really did, and we actually got that on video. That's on one of our vlogs actually. If you go back to our latter vlogs, you can actually see it on there. And she was waving at them, and oh, it was really lovely, wasn't it? Yeah, it really did make the day. And another princess in there that I thought was absolutely fabulous.
Oh, I know.
Tiana.
Oh no, I wasn't going to say Tiana.
I thought she was amazing. Harry took a complete sort of love for her instantly. And she just wouldn't leave her alone, would she? She kept coming back to sit with her. And she was a really beautiful lady, wasn't she? Absolutely stunning woman. And she just had so much time for the girls. And this is one of the reasons this is coming at number 2. Is because...
No, wait, another one of my favourites that we saw in there was... okay, so there's the story. You know the mice from Cinderella?
Oh.
Perla and
Yeah,
Susan.
you get the mice in there. If you've got small children, be ready for it. You have big mice. Susan and Perla, don't you?
They're about 6 foot, would you say? And Harriet sat at the table screaming.
Pooped herself, didn't
her
she?
head off.
She was only 2 at the time. She was only 2.
And she was just sitting there screaming, and they were like, "Oh no, what's wrong?"
They avoided her like the plague, didn't they, for the rest of the night because it upset her so much. But back to my point, when children have this much interaction in one area, I have found that when you come out of there and you just go about your business in the park, when certainly the case of mine, when we saw queues for characters, they didn't ask to queue up. They were so on a high with the experience they just had, they didn't ask for characters.
Well, yeah, because
to be fair, I don't mind queuing up. If they want to see a character, I will queue up.
We experienced 5 or 6 characters to go over.
Yeah.
And get autographs with.
And photos and videos. And so, yeah, so we found we didn't spend a lot of time queuing for characters, which is a bit of a win-win situation, really, isn't it? So you pay that extra for the food, but you get the experience. And then after, they're kind of like on a high of characters.
Yeah. And what I love is
Saves a lot of hours.
Sometimes if the restaurant hasn't got many people in, we once danced with Cinderella, didn't we?
Yes, she had a little dance with the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a definite must for all children, especially little girls.
There's a big but about
especially little girls. Every little girl should at least experience that place once. I took Bo there on her 5th birthday, and Ariel actually came and sung happy birthday. That sort of thing, you just can't, you can't.
She made me a cake.
She did, it was just beautiful. But if we get down to basics, as in food, adults, the food is amazing. They do this, it's like a beef it's a bit of a red wine sauce, I believe, with vegetables.
Wasn't it mulled red wine?
Mulled wine, I think it was, yeah. But the taste, oh my word, I've never tasted anything like, and the meat was just falling to pieces. Really amazing food, but again, it's not very child orientated. The food,
I really didn't want to sit there and eat my spinach ravioli at the table.
No,
and
I'm sure there's a lot of children out there that will eat things like that, but my personal opinion, I do have quite picky eaters with my girls.
I'm not a picky eater, but I was.
Yeah, you was
really
back then.
picky.
So yeah, I mean, check out the menu before you actually book to go, because
and pay that amount of money.
It is expensive
for your child not to eat it.
Yeah, for them to not eat it and then complain they're hungry the minute you get outside. You did eat the ice cream, that's fair. Your little like chocolate Cinderella slipper and ice cream you had, didn't you? But yeah, beautiful place. Fabulous. And in at number 1, my most favourite place to eat in the park. I'm so glad they built it. And what is it?
Chez Remy.
Chez Remy. If you haven't been there, the setting is just fantastic. Everyone knows the ride is my favourite ride as well. I love the film. I just love that film. I could watch it over and over again.
But there is no buts about this restaurant.
There's no buts whatsoever, is there?
No.
Everything is good. Everything. We've eaten there so many times now.
We ate there twice because Grandad loved it so much.
I took my dad there. Yeah, we took Grandad, didn't we? And he had so much fun and he loved it so much. He said, "Oh, do you think we could come back tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Dad, I've already booked the restaurants and that." And he's like, I really like it. So I went and had a chat, didn't I? And they did. They actually squeezed us in the following day as well. He loved it that much. So the setting is, you're shrunk down to the size of a rat. Even the squares on the floor change as you're walking through. They just get bigger and bigger. The tables are, what are they like, bottle top. One of the chairs are bottle tops. You've got the little umbrellas.
You've got the jam
tables. Jam jars as tables. And it's fantastic. So much thought
and the booths
has gone into this restaurant.
Massive plates between the booths.
The lights are big giant fairy lights, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. There's
I love all, like, the leaves on the ceiling.
Different scenes to one side of the restaurant to the other, but wherever you sit, it is just fantastic. It's really nice feeling being in there. And of course, what is better than steak and ratatouille? Unless you're vegetarian, of course. I'm pretty sure there's a vegetarian menu, but obviously I don't know.
I think it is
I'm
just
not
ratatouille.
vegetarian. But it's the best ratatouille I've ever had, isn't it? Yep. Steak, chips and ratatouille, absolutely fantastic. I did have one little tiff in there one year. But that was purely a language barrier thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Down to me, I swear. But yeah, they messed up my steak. But in all fairness, the manager came over and she was English, I believe, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And she said, oh, you know, what's the problem? So I've explained to her, you know, my steak. No. She dealt with it instantly, didn't she? There was how many of us there? 6, 7? We all got free desserts.
No.
And free coffees. Or was there 5 of us? I can't remember. But we all got free desserts and we all got free coffees, and it was just dealt with instantly. No issue, not a problem. No, you can't ask for anything else, can you? And I will say they sell, if you ask for wine in there, they actually sell the most amazing bottle of wine. And it's got a Chez Remy label on it. And the wine is, I'm not much of a drinker. I'll have a glass of red wine now and then. So me and my dad's having steak, we had some red wine. And I said, can I keep the bottle? And she said, oh, I'm really sorry, we're not allowed. I wanted this label so bad, didn't I? I'm a bit of a collector. So she said, I'm really not allowed to give you the bottle. I was a bit upset. And then when we got back, my oldest Zoe, she said, oh, Mum, I bought you this because it was my birthday as well. And she'd actually bought me a bottle of the wine that we'd drunk, didn't she? And oh, it was amazing. And I still got it unopened, sitting in my collector's cabinet, haven't I? But yeah, that is my number one place to eat in the park, definitely. And that's over in the studios, isn't it? Go on the ride, go and have a steak. Happy days. That makes me happy, very happy. But as I say, this is just our opinion, or rather my opinion.
Yeah.
My opinion. And I hope it gives you a little bit of an insight as to where to book, you know, especially if you have picky children. Look at the menus. Anyway, I hope this helped, and I hope you enjoy our other top 5 videos. We've got a couple, haven't we, on the counter service restaurants if you want to go for some lunch or just a lighter meal in the evening. And yeah, look out for our other videos, and we will see you again soon. And don't forget, a little like wouldn't go amiss, but that'd be very nice, wouldn't it? And if you subscribe, we would be really, really grateful. And we'll see you again on our next video. Bye.